Welcome to another episode of A Talk with Ify. Last week we talked about what teenagers wanted most from their parents. Today we'll be turning the tables around. We'll be talking about what do parents of teenagers, what do they want most from their teenagers, what do they expect their teenagers to be doing. I must say this, as a parent, before you expect your child to do the things you say or your expectations, you have to be a good example. You have to be a role model. You have to live that life for them to see. It doesn't matter the way you lived your teenage years. Maybe it was good, maybe it was ugly, maybe it was bad. You can discuss that with your teenage kids and learn from the experiences together. But the life you live right now, you must live it in a way that your teenagers can see something good from it and take after you. Parents from teenage kids are overwhelmed at some of the changes, behavioral changes or attitudes that they display. And they feel sometimes helpless or they cannot do things about it. But you and I can do something about it. That is why we bring these needs on the table and we'll try to solve them. But I owe a lot of responsibilities to the parent to do most of these things, to do most of these changes. Like I did the last time, I asked some parents what they needed most from their children. I did some researches on internet. I read books about it, and I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to all the parents that contributed. And I must say that mostly were women, were mothers that contributed to this list. Then we start. There is no particular order. It's just 10 lists. No one is more important than the other. Maybe for you, maybe there's a particular one that's very important, but these are the 10 lists, 10 most written lists that the parents need most from their kids. Number one on the list is respect. Parents say they need respect from their children, from their teenage kids. They want you as a teenager to say your dislike, your opinion, but you say it in a very respectful way. They need you to show respect to the elderly, to your teachers, to those in authority over you, even to the younger one, to the less privileged. They need you to show respect. Number two, parents need you to be responsible. Parents want to tell you to do things and want to be sure that when they come back, those things are done. Parents need you to be responsible to your decisions as teenagers. Parents need you to be responsible to your tasks that you set out for yourselves. Those are the things, the two things that parents want from you. Number three, parents need their teenagers to be independent. Some teenagers move into this role of being independent so early, and it's difficult for some parents to embrace it. While some other parents are waiting for their teenage kids to enter into this level of being independent of them making their appointments by the doctor, making their appointments by some other places by themselves, making their money, saving their money, managing their money well. So, depends on your age. As a teenager, your parents need you to be independent. Number four on the list, your parents need you to have the fear of God. When one has the fear of God, this guides one in living the life, a right life. Not only a right life, it guides you in having the right standard for your life, and that leads you to a peaceful life. When you see someone that does not have the fear of God, they live anyhow. They don't care about anybody. Even sometimes they don't even care about themselves or their loved ones. But when you live with the fear of God, you care about people around you, you care about the world you are living in, you care about yourself, you raise up your standards of living, and you have a peaceful life. So parents want teenagers to live a life with the fear of God. Number five, parents want teenagers to hang out with the right friends. At the last episode, I said that teenagers are more influenced by their parents, by their friends in their teenage years. So, and parents are very aware of this, that they have lesser influence on their teenagers' life. So they wish that you will keep good friends, that when you are out hanging out with your friends, they are sure that you're hanging out with good friends. So watch your friends. There's a proverb that says, show me your friends, I will show you, I will tell you who you are. So your parents need you to hang out with good friends. Number 6, your parents need you to be punctual. Yes, to be on time. To get up in the morning when your alarm rings and start up to go to school, to work, whatever you have to do. To come back on time. When you say, tell your parents you're coming back by 10 p.m., you should come back five minutes before 10 p.m., something like that. They need you to be punctual. They don't need them to be chasing after you to be punctual, or when you are not back at home, then they are calling, why are you not yet back? And you're giving every excuses that the bus was delayed, that and that. No, they need you to be punctual, to keep to your word, to keep to your timing. Okay, number 7. Parents need their teenage to have a goal and a focus. They just don't need you just to live your life. Someone asks you, what are you going to do? I don't know. No, they want you to have a goal. Having a goal doesn't mean that you must achieve it today, but you know what you want to do. It might change tomorrow. It might even change this evening. But they are aware that you have a goal. There's a way you're going to have a focus, what you want to do with your life, or where your life, which direction your life is going to. They don't want you to live purposeless. So parents need you to have a goal. Number 7, parents want their teenage not to suffer under teen pressure. In that sense, they don't want you to be followers of all trends, followers of those things that are going on. They want you as teenagers to be leaders. They want you to be the one setting the trends of things. So because if you are the one setting the trend of things, then you don't need to suffer under peer pressure. So parents are happy when you are leaders. Parents are happy when you are strong. Parents are happy when you stand your ground and when you stay to yourself, true to yourself. Number 9, parents need you to have a good experience, to have a good adventure. They want you to experience life. Do things that it's out of this world. Things that brings excitement to you, that fulfill you, your hobbies. Do those things. Parents are happy when they see your smile from one side of your ear to the other side, because you are doing what you enjoy doing. Experience something. What is your hobby? Invest time in it. Experience life, because it will come to a time whereby you don't even have the time to experience this life again. So parents really need you as much as they can be strict. They need you to enjoy your life as teenagers. Number 10, parents need you, teenagers, to build the environment you want, the atmosphere you want, or the atmosphere you look outside for, the atmosphere you go outside to enjoy. Parents will need you to bring it into the home. Create this atmosphere with your family in the home. That is what parents want from you. Those are the 10 things, and I'll tell you the 2 things that are very important for me, for my teenage kids. 1, I want my teenage kids to know that I am there for them. Doesn't matter what you have done. Doesn't matter how bad it is. I want you to always know, as a teenager, I can come back to my parents. That's, for me, it's very important, because for a teenager to go and look for help somewhere else might go to the wrong place. So I want my teenage kid, and I believe many parents also want them to be able to know, yes, I have failed, yes, I've gone the wrong direction, but I can go back to my parents. That is, for me, very, very important for my teenage kids. Also, I would like my teenage kids to enjoy their life. Those 2 things are very important for me. 1, come to me anytime, any day. 2, enjoy your life. So that is it for you teenagers. Where can you correct? Where can you add? Where can you improve? Look to better the relationship with your parents. They need it, you need them, and have a nice time. That's all for a talk with Ify today. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, write comments, ask questions, share, and also visit my website and my Instagram site, also my Facebook site. Till next time with a talk with Ify. Bye.